What's happening, everyone? Today we're going to be checking out the Jonas brothers, Nick, Joe, and Kevin, here on The Ellen Show. If you're new to my channel, guys, my name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach, and what I do is I look at all different types of people's communication skills. Let's check this out.
Well, hello.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
So you're still getting along. There's no breaking up yet?
No, we've come to announce
Yes.
the
Oh,
break.
that's
over.
why you're
Kidding.
here.
It's a really bad joke. Sorry.
That would be.
Nick sort of seems like he's sort of like the public relations manager out of the three guys. Like, he's the one that's most likely to say, hey, no, we're kidding. Hey, no, you can't say this.
That's
We're
why you're
kidding.
here.
It's a really bad joke.
He's the most aware of their appearance to the world. That's what it seems like. Whereas Joe is the most likely to kind of just make a joke that may risk making them look quote unquote bad. And then you've got Kevin, who, to me, he kind of feels like the most relatable in a way because he's not as polished and as rehearsed seeming as Nick and even Joe.
That would be funny if, like, you got back together after 10 years and then you break
Just
up
a year, it's fine.
for another 10, for another documentary.
Exactly.
Yeah. So congratulations.
And I don't know, does Kevin kind of feel left out? Like he just threw a joke in there and looked down as if like people weren't paying attention to him.
Just a year, it's fine.
For another 10, for another documentary.
I kind of felt bad for him in that moment. Kevin might not just be as confident delivering those jokes because he's not the guy who's in the spotlight. He's not as famous as Nick and Joe. Perhaps that affects his confidence. That's sort of what his body language was implying in that moment, to me at least. I don't know for sure.
And I think you didn't not only lose fans, you gained even more fans. I think it's a whole new generation of people too.
It feels like that. We gained at least 2 more with Kevin's daughters. Yeah.
That was good. That was smooth. I like that.
Patrick Mahomes came out, about to play in the Super Bowl.
Yes, he is.
There he is.
So he came out with his brother and his girlfriend. That was really cool. A bunch of other athletes, guys that play for the Dodgers. We've now become friends with all these guys. But we're looking at them like they're our heroes currently. But I guess when they were, 10 to 15,
Right.
we were theirs, and they're at the show drinking, having fun. Well, not drinking. He had a game, so
See, like Nick on top of it, like playing that PR person.
well, not drinking. He had a game,
So he's very aware. Like Nick's extremely well trained in the media. And even before that, he said something.
But we're looking at them like they're our heroes currently.
There are heroes now. I think that's sort of like a common thing in these more media trained celebrities, them sort of giving respect to other people first. I think you see it in celebrities like Nick Jonas, Shawn Mendes, Jenna Ortega, Tom Holland. And I think there's things we can learn from this. I think there's a reason a lot of people like them. It sort of gives the idea or the impression that they're a little bit more humble than their celebrity may give off.
Well, not drinking. He had a game,
Right.
But
Way to go, Nick.
The odds just went way.
Nice, okay, so Nick appreciated that joke from Joe. That was funny, man.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah, Joe, from what I've seen, pokes at the guys the most.
Video of him rocking out to Year 3000, which was pretty special. There he is.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But for some reason, this picture, it's just the worst open mouth pose for me.
Now you look handsome anyway. It doesn't matter.
I was nervous.
So I saw a picture of a puppy that.
See, Nick, again, another sort of likable quality, but he's quick to be self-deprecating. If there's a moment where he can make fun of himself, whether it's through a pose or his hair, he'll point to that. He'll make fun of that.
But for some reason, this picture, it's just the worst open mouth pose for me.
That's, I think, a charming quality in someone because it makes us feel like they're not full of themselves. And although, Nick's got all these fans that look up to him, I think this is one of those things that kind of levels him out a little bit.
I was nervous.
So I saw a
nervous.
picture of a puppy that your wife got you. Mm-hmm. And it's a cute puppy.
He's a beautiful, there he
Really
is.
cute.
He's huge now. He's about double that size.
Nick seems like a genuinely chilled out guy, though. He seems laid back, easygoing, easy to get along with, and he doesn't feel like he's being extra for the camera. Yeah, at times he can feel a little bit maybe contrived or a little bit more rehearsed and making sure he's saying the right thing, but I think overall his demeanor feels pretty laid back and chill.
On TikTok, he's like, guys, I've got it. He walked into the room and that's what he wanted to do.
Yep.
It worked itself out. I mean, naturally, I was supposed to be Kim, so I got them.
I don't know why you got to be Kim.
Just
And then you had
Makes
to
sense.
memorize the whole thing.
They've got good little banter, Joe and Nick. Yeah, and it feels like, okay, Kevin's trying to get his word in here, but I think Kevin sort of naturally defers to Joe and even Nick in these situations. After he finishes speaking, it seems like he's looking at them to say, okay, it's your turn to go.
that's what he wanted to do.
Yep.
It worked itself out.
I don't think he likes being in the spotlight or is as necessarily comfortable in the spotlight as Joe and Nick, who seem to be very, very relaxed and at home here.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we'll show it.
Don't be rude. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, don't be rude and throw the thing on me. I'll hurt you. Don't do that. Oh my God.
Yeah, these boys have more of a sense of humor than I thought originally. That was a good little bit there.
Reposted it, so they're fans. I think Chris actually posted it on our Instagram. So
Nice.
I'm pretty sure they're into it.
There.
But we're just waiting for them to recreate our fight now.
Well,
The band breaking.
You have to have a fight. If you have a fight on the
See, again, like Joe will make those comments about the band breaking up.
The band breaking.
You have to have.
Joe is willing to take it to those places. Like, I feel like there's a realness from Joe. Like, he wants to go there. Let's just lay it all out there. Let's find the humor in it. It's fine. Like, we don't have to be so uptight and take it so seriously. Like, I don't think Joe's uptight. Like, I think Joe wants to be loose and wants to break the ice and wants to have fun.
Just start a
We
fight.
can stage one if you want.
Yeah, you should stage one so that they can reach.
Why do you always get to be Kim?
That's it.
That's it. That's all we got.
Well, that's
They both had an opportunity to expand on that joke there, but I guess that kind of fell flat. And maybe they didn't expand because it's part of, like, we don't want to cross the line or say anything that can, piss people off.
By the way, congratulations on the Grammy nomination.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you. Are you performing at on the show, the Grammys?
We are
We are.
performing on the Grammys. which
I'm
would be great.
excited.
So
It's going to be a
We're
good.
actually
Yeah, like Kevin was going to say something, but didn't finish out with his thought there.
We are.
performing on the Grammys. which
I'm
would be great.
excited.
So
It's going to be a
we're-
good.
Let's see why.
It's going to be a
we're
good.
actually we have a very special performance lined up.
Yeah, again, so it seems like Kevin's kind of deferring to the other guys, and maybe Ellen, knowing that Nick and Joe are more of the famous ones, quote unquote, she's sort of like looking at them more to engage, and maybe Kevin felt that, so he's like, okay, I'm going to take a back seat here. That's what it feels like to me. He's just a little more hesitant to take the lead.
Playing the new song that just came out.
Yes. Yes.
And then we're doing something else, which I don't think anyone's going to expect.
Oh,
Tease.
That is a nice tease.
with the Kardashians.
With the
Well, you.
See, like Joe adds some flavor to these interviews, right? Like Nick's good at sort of summarizing what's going on and telling a nice, concise story. We've got something coming up for the Grammys. We've got a little surprise for you.
We're doing something else, which I don't think anyone's going to expect.
Somewhat cookie cutter, a little boring, but still, like Nick's being charming and he's saying what he has to say. And then Joe kind of like, I think, recognizing, let's throw in some color here. Let's make this a little bit more exciting. Let's try to like bring some fun into this a little.
It's terrible.
That's two.
Oh no! It's three.
I'm sorry, we only have two. So.
That's terrible. I should. But this is my favorite nomination. I want to win this year. This is the year I want to win.
Ironically, so do we.
Yeah,
All right.
we also.
Yeah, see, like, I ffeel bad for Kevin. Again, that's why I actually feel like Kevin's the most relatable in a way. He's shy, he's not as polished. It's just real, you know? Like, he sort of shies away from the interaction a little bit more.
All right, then let's all win.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
we're going to take a break. We'll play a game when we come back.
Sweet.
Again, these guys, I think they're pretty laid back, easygoing. I feel like without Joe, the vibe would be a lot more predictable. Nick's good at being likable. And then Kevin might be the most relatable one in a way because, he just doesn't seem famous. And if you want to watch this uncut reaction, plus my other Jonas Brother uncut reaction, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.